Hello everyone and welcome to At the Movies. So here is my highly requested video on Transformers from 2008. So this is one of my favorite films. I just think this film is so fun. It's like, okay, so for one, you have the mythology of like the Transformers a little bit, where they came from and, whatnot. And we all know that from a little bit if you watch the show. Anyways, I digress. So, you have that, you have like a very great action heavy like opening scene, but this was also like the first time Steven Spielberg was working with Michael Bay. So, I mean, it's like they got together and it was like a big deal. And, but also Shia LaBeouf was coming off of like, a big hit, like a couple of big hits, like Disturbia's, where I kind of like discovered his talent. And what I love about this film, like especially the first film, because I feel like the other ones are just like repeating. But what I love about the first film, you just get to see his like neurotic, like he's very neurotic. And so you get to like his high energy and he goes from here to there. And it's just like his physical comedy is just so amazing. And so, I mean, but also this film showcases a lot of really good talent, Josh Duhamel, Anthony Anderson, Rachel Taylor, who went on to do the Netflix Jessica Jones show. And, it's just has like a lot of really good actors in this actual film, you know, um, John Voight's in it, like all these really good, and the movie's just generally funny. The action is great. Yeah, this movie kind of goes on a little too long than it needs to. I think if Michael Bay if the editor that he hired, and if he had the editor just kind of cut this down to like a 2 hour film, it would have just flowed a lot better, like just the pacing and all that. But I do feel like it goes on a little too long. Like the last 20 minutes, you're like, okay, come on, let's move it. But this movie's just fun. Shia LaBeouf has great chemistry with Megan Fox, and he's got great chemistry with a little bit of everyone else, and just his chemistry with his parents is just so great. And it's just the action scenes, especially with Josh Duhamel and Tyrese, is just so brilliant. And because technology was there, don't get me wrong, but it was really like this movie like really put it on a whole another level that you didn't really see. And it's just a fun movie. It's just a fun popcorn flick. I mean, it really is. So this is just one that I like to go to every now and then. The only Transformers film I ever watch.